Welcome back to another episode of Lead Stronger Longer, the podcast that empowers you to lead yourself first. I'm your host, Stephana Johnson, author of Lead Stronger Longer. And as a leadership, energy, and performance expert, I help high-powered leaders break free from burnout, drop the extra weight, and that is not just the physical, but they skyrocket their performance. So here we are exploring actionable strategies to elevate your leadership, boost your well-being and confidence, leading stronger, more fulfilled lives while making a greater impact both personally and professionally. Today's episode is about mastering stress and a powerful solution to thrive under pressure. So as I talk so much about mastering yourself first, you know where I'm going to begin with, right? You have to take personal responsibility for the stress and the response that comes your way. One of the things that I ask when I show up to, let's say, a lunch and learn, or I'm doing a keynote with an organization, and stress is the topic, right? Pilot your way through stress is one of my number one requested talks on this, using my pilot your way method, practicing presence, being intentional, letting go, lightening up a bit, observing, being the observer, right? Noticing, not judging, and then using the right tool at the right time. So that formula then I go into as I share that. That's in many other episodes. But this one today that I want to talk about goes a little bit deeper, and it's more, I want to say, instantaneous for the stress response. So I'll ask, tell me, as the group is there, I'll ask them what they've used and what their favorite tool is when they're dealing with stress. And I'll hear, especially if they've been working with me, hydration, I need my water, I've got to be hydrated. Awesome, yay. Breathing, yay, good, good, good. So these are good. Exercising, going for a walk. There are going to be those pieces that are directly empirical, that you can feel the difference, right? And so we'll take a hydration break right now. And let's then look a little bit further with stress and the stress response. Because this seems a little bit counterintuitive, but when you get this, I think you'll understand. And I've been coaching long enough that it's super easy for me to see this and to say it, but I want to talk you through it and tell you how you can actually use this, and it would be wise to practice it. So this is this concept where it's not just a freeze frame, but it's a little bit of that. It's a different tool, and this is so instantaneous. It's this. Being with the stress, like literally feeling it and being with it. So many are trying to escape it or run away from it or hydrate it or exercise it away or whatever. And that's awesome. Those are great tools to help build resources and resilience to deal with it, especially if it's a long term. If it's, we can name any gamut of stress. We've been as a culture under stress for so long that it almost seems normal, and that's not good. Definitely not useful, definitely not healthy at all. So when something comes in, and that's why this is really important, when something comes in that is that stress response, what we want to do is actually create this quantum moment where we're just like everything freezes and we can be with it, feel everything. So that's a practice. That is literally a practice. And it's something I've been working with a lot on with my clients, is to just, we're in a safe environment, to feel it, to feel what's coming up. Because we're so used to immediately taking an action. and responding, and then building in other habits to respond in a better way. Great. But what if we just took a moment to actually be with it, to feel it, to, okay, wow, to just fully get it. Not as a pity party, not as sucking into, oh my gosh, I'm stuck in this moment, or, you know, being, trying to, well, I like this story because I'll tell this when I'm talking to a group as well. I'll talk about the cow and the bull, where the cow will run away from the impending storm, the danger, right? They're going to run away from it. The storm's coming in and the storm's moving this way. Well, guess what direction? Let's say the storm is coming in from the west, and the cow starts running east because it thinks it's getting away from the storm. And how much longer is that cow going to be in the storm? Forever, until the storm is done, not until the cow stops running, because it's running into it's running with the storm and staying caught in the storm constantly, right? Because it's not even stopping to look and go, okay, it's gonna, right? How long is that storm? Is it this wide? Is it this? Is it right? And so when we can stop and actually be with it and feel it, we can start to recognize the components of this, and it becomes faster to recognize when there's just BS, and you can call the BS. And as you get that skill improved, it's so much easier to call out the BS, to call out the gaslighting, to call out the nonsense, and to cut away and to drop the dead weight, the extra weight, whether it's the physical weight, the financial weight, the emotional weight, the relationship weight, right? We can cut that a lot faster, and not without, just arbitrarily cutting, not without being with it and understanding and doing it from an intelligent, wise way of, okay, yeah, this is not effective. This repeating action that's creating this situation in your organization, in your life, in your body, whatever, you can recognize and go, oh, wow, hello, right? So you're just giving yourself that moment to really uncover that. So I just go back to the bull, because the bull is the other direction. The bull is like literally, okay, the storm's coming in from the west. Guess what direction the bull's going to run? West, west, and hard west into the storm, right? And so there's useful reasons to run into the storm, right? And then the storm is over and you've handled it ideally. But you have to understand what you're choosing. And that's the key. So if you can take that split moment and really just freeze existence. And it's a skill, right? You are not your body, you're not your emotions, you're not your thoughts, right? You have them. So you have the ability to stop things and freeze them. And it's a practice. It's a tool that you have to develop, right? These are the tools that I talk about sometimes in my mindfulness masterclass, which, by the way, if you want to learn more tools, you can grab that free mindfulness masterclass. It's designed to help you come back to your center, to reduce that stress, to enhance your focus, right? There's packed with tools, practical tips, practical techniques, really useful that you can integrate immediately. And integrating mindfulness into your daily routine is crucial. So you can get that free copy at powerhouseleaders.com/transform-stress. That's it's powerhouseleaders.com/transform-stress. That mindfulness masterclass is yours today. You can download that for free. So let's go back then and just see how you can practice that and take that into your new, like, okay, if you're keeping a Lead Stronger Longer journal, if you're getting ready to get my book and we've got the 52 high performance habits, add that moment in there and just practice on, oh, let me just feel that, right? It is so valuable. It is so useful. And we sometimes forget it because we're so busy on to the next thing, either being the cow running or being the bull running into, or trying to optimize with the next tool. And sometimes you just need to be with it. Sometimes you just need to feel it. As Pema Chodron, I love her. Hope to do a film about her life in the next 5 years, putting that seed out there. That sit, stay book of hers changed my life, because I was the bull and I was the cow, and I was always trying to find and work on myself. But sometimes you just need to sit, and sometimes you just need to stay to uncover what's really going on in there, and to hear from the messengers of your heart, of your mind, of your body. And it makes a huge difference in your ability to lead and your capacity to show up whole with your powerhouse on, physical, emotional, mental powerhouse on and in alignment. And that's really important and so needed today in 2024. This episode is being recorded live September 6th, 2024, my birthday. So happy birthday, me. Another trip around the sun. Thank you so much for joining me and tuning in for this episode of Lead Stronger, Longer. I hope that today's insights help you manage stress more effectively and lead with greater resilience. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with others who might benefit. For more tips and to connect with our community, visit leadstrongerlonger.com. Until next time, keep leading stronger, longer.